Hello everybody and welcome back. It's me, the Raven Phoenix, and you know what? It's been a while. I wanted to start off with an apology. I wish I had updated you guys on what was going on personally and such with the channel, but things were kind of crazy and it's taken me a bit to get back to you. It's kind of a two-part situation. One, I know I mentioned it before, but I had a shoulder injury that actually ended up needing surgery. It's limited a lot of what I can do. And while I was getting ready for surgery, I kind of spent my time playing more than actually editing any videos, with the idea that once surgery was done and I was on the mend, I could sit down and edit and just catch everyone back up. Spoiler, that's not what's going to happen. As you can see, I've been playing a lot. And I mean a lot. But what ended up happening usually was just I'd play with the bit of energy I had for as long as I could, hit it hard, and then I basically was off the computer for several days because my shoulder just couldn't take it. So long story short, I had surgery about a week ago and am slowly on the mend, and decided that I wasn't going to wait and try to catch up on what was surely going to be 10, 12 episodes. The other reason for this kind of shift in mode is the server itself. So it's been around for a little bit and it's been getting quieter and quieter, mainly because there have been some technical issues. Things like the fact that no hostile vanilla mobs really ever spawned. Made things like gunpowder and bones, even string, unless you found those particular spawners, really, really elusive, which in turn made it a little difficult. And people have slowed playing, so it felt me showing kind of that decline wouldn't be productive or really fair to all the fun that I've been having, to be honest. I have enjoyed every second of this game. Good news is, in response to that, we are actually getting a brand new server. It's not going to happen for a couple months, but it does mean that all the hard work that we've been doing right now kind of becomes first draft material. The upcoming server promises to be far more stable, have a lot more regular spawning, because even toward the end now, animals themselves are spawning less and less. So it's been a wild ride. So what's this video about? Well, I do want to show you what I have been up to and, you know, keep you in the loop for how this first draft finishes up. So what have I been up to? Well, if I could do this smoothly. A lot. This is really just the first half. So let's come take a tour. Before we start out with the exhibits, I want to show you how some things have ended up that you actually saw in the first couple of episodes. To start with, I want to show you what I've done with the mine. So after many stairs down, you can tell I've been doing a lot of digging out and ore searching. We did, however, find a mine shaft very early on, and I have completely cleared it out. There is nothing, no wood. This was for me to be able to find my direction out. And heading this way is the spider spawner. Fairly simple inside. Ooh, I still have some XP inside. It's a spider spawner somewhere in there. It's got water on the back wall that just pushes everything forward. If I want to, I can antagonize them a little more by coming to the back here. I'm actually, part of this was to do some mining, and part of this is to see how I can connect to a zombie spawner that I found a little later on. I'm trying to figure out if I can just kind of AFK in one spot for both, but we'll see. Hi. You know, things up in here. I kind of took everything out of that chest about 3 sessions ago. Oh, it's okay. You can live for now. Let's head back upstairs. So it took a while, and it is nighttime. So let's go show you a few other things. This is my storage room. I love it. It's really laid out well for what I need. I use item frames to indicate everything. Move things around. It's pretty lovely. We'll go through these cases in a little bit after you see the zoo. Trash. Some goals. The next big area I want to make is an aviary. Lay out some gardens. I need a name for the hotel. Already mentioned the spider and zombie spawners. I'll introduce you to Charlie and George once the sun comes up and we have a better look.
One night later.
Good morning. What a beautiful sunrise. And let's start with the real tour. So this, my friends, is the hotel. Yeah, I know. I did good. Let's head on in. So that mine tool room in there, beautiful little fountain. I love my water features, as you will probably notice soon. So entering the hotel, the first thing you see is my nether portal. Great location. Spawn was just fine. Nothing super fancy. You've got plushies on this side, and you've got a map of the area. All of this is built, and I can't wait to expand more. It is a first pass, so I'm learning what I like and what I don't about these exhibits, and hopefully you'll be there for the full journey. Coming up here and turning around, you can see one of my favorite things for this hotel, and it's this wonderful fish tank. So aquatic displays and kind of exhibits are a little bit rough with this mod pack, only because the last couple months have really shown that you can't really place any of the fancy coral. It doesn't waterlog the way, of course, current Minecraft does. But even then, I still love these models. I mean, look at this marine tang over here. We've got a clownfish. We've got bluefish, chinchillids. Oh, they're just really beautiful. And this fish tank just, you know, is relaxing and makes me happy. Before I go to the third floor, I want to show you the rest of the hotel. This is just a little walk-in lobby, and if you're lucky enough to be a guest, you can have one of our suites. Sunrise Suite, Azure Suite, obviously just named off their colors. They're laid out pretty much exactly the same. They have a few different paintings. This is the Meadow Suite, and the flowers in the flower pot are all different. The Dream Suite. And to one of my favorite parts. I don't know if you remember this. Hopefully you will if you've caught up on my videos. When I first got to this area and was digging out, there was an underwater pool. And I instantly thought to myself that I wanted to make a spa. Well, I found out later that there's actually hot spring water, and so this is what is beneath the hotel. So up here, that gap actually goes all the way through to the roof. So you can see the moon, you can see the stars at night. There's a little just seating area, and if you want more privacy, here's a lower hot springs spa. I love this place. And then, what kind of a spa is a spa without a sauna? I mean, you guys, this came out so good. It's really early in the day, and it's a bright sunny day, but when it rains, it actually fills with a little bit of kind of steamy smoke, and this is just the coolest. I'm very proud of this build, and I will be honest and say I'm gonna miss it when the server resets. I'll have to come up with a different kind of idea, but on to the zoo! Our tour continues upstairs. This is actually the very first area I finished here on the server, and it is my enchanting setup. As soon as this roof was laid out, I knew I couldn't get very far without getting my gear, in gear. I did go to the end and was lucky enough after many hours to find an end city that wasn't already looted. I got there, quite late. It happens when you start a month later than most people. The elytra I would love to use, but unfortunately the lack of creepers means gunpowder is very, very rare. I actually only ever found 12 in a chest in one spawner, and yeah, that's been it. This was my original armor. I decided to keep it. I thought it'd be fun. And then I thought I'd dress these up as I go, depending on how long and what kind of armor I make. I've done a lot of fishing, which has resulted in a lot of books. I have a mending pickaxe that I need to put together. With my current pickaxe, lapis, all of that jazz. Little enchanting setup there. I've only really been using water breathing and some night vision. I made another kind of health pool, mainly because I love the color of this water. Isn't it just beautiful? I wish we had that in vanilla Minecraft. And then these are my farms. Sugarcane, there's wheat, carrots, cocoa beans, beets, potatoes. This is Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Say hi. Oh my gosh. Charlie walked into here by herself and has just lived on this table. And I didn't have the heart to, kick her out. We have a lovely view over here, but the gardens continue this way. Watermelon, pumpkin, and then coming down, these are terrariums. Aren't they just so cute? I love them. You can already hear the exhibits below me, but we have a little cave, some more nether wart, and just a lovely patio. And we have our cactus over here. So I don't have a, how do I put this? Smooth way of getting out of here. So I'm just gonna jump. I live. And now, sun is setting. It is so beautiful. But we're going to sleep and be right back. Turns out, when you're the only person on the server, you can actually sleep the night away. So now we begin. My first full area was the Reptile House. I want to put something up there, maybe a statue, maybe a just block out sign that says reptile, but I haven't quite decided what. But these are my reptile friends. Hello! The marine iguanas were actually the very first exhibit I made. And I learned a lot from them, including that animals can die. And then we have our Gia monsters, who I think are so funny. He really loves that bush. Just stays there all the time. And you come on through, and we'll start with our smaller ones. So we've got the big iguanas over here, and then our little guys, the Fiji banded ones. I have 3 varieties. I couldn't find any more. These were so rare. They took me weeks to find more of them. And then we've got our lovely green anaconda, just staying on that log. Hi! You gonna say hi? I was hoping you'd stretch out, but all there, just one in there. And then our rattlesnakes. Now, oh, wow, they're actually moving around. So I actually, when I put them in, they all have food and heat lamps and water. When I put them in, I put them in different areas. So I like put one on this corner, and I put one like near the swing, and I put one down here in front. And some reason they just love, for some reason they just love this corner, all of them. There are 3, and they're just, oh wait, did I put a 4th one in there? No. I think I got a 4th one and realized it was the same as one of them. So we only have 3. And they're just happy as clams down there. So going down here, I thought it'd be cool to have a little water. The Indian gharials, the smaller ones occasionally jump in, but not often. And then these guys, the Gia monsters, they use the den. How adorable is that? I just love it. They're so cute. Alright, coming back up. So, and here's box turtles, including our very, very first capture. And where is Soggy? I named him Soggy so that I could always see where he is. Oh! Ooh. 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 I think that's him in the back. All changing. I don't know why they're all just hugging up there. There he is! You see he turned from brown to red to green. Oh! He's doing so good. They seem pretty happy. I have not seen any box turtles since. So, and I've looked at lavender fields and I've looked at prairies. No box turtles. So these might be the only 4 I'll ever catch here. And then you saw the bottom part, the Indian gharials. This is the only exhibit I'm a little disappointed is the wrong word. What happened was I did not realize that sexual dimorphism was a thing, and the males are huge, absolutely huge compared to the ladies. This is actually that opening near my pumpkin farm. This is to give them some light, but as you can see, their size is so different. So in the next zoo, I'm definitely going to give them way more space. I think it'll be a lot of fun. This is the lizard lounge, a little area to sit down, have fun with. And then in here, I know they're not quite insects, but they work. Not insects. Sorry, I know they're not quite reptiles, but I think they work really well. The coconut crabs. They actually are usually walking all around, but hi! Hi! How's it going? You're just gonna stare? Okay, I'll stop creeping. And then, of course, you heard them before seeing any of them. This is one of my favorite exhibits in the whole zoo. Look at them! So many froggies, and they're swimming. They are obviously amphibious, so they don't drown or anything, unlike some of the other ones in the zoo. And they sit around. And I think I've caught every type. I made this a priority kind of from day one. And I tried to have a pair of each. There might be one or two I'm still missing, but I think they look great. Over here, we've got the lovely, lovely, lovely Komodo dragons. I'm trying to see the whole... Oh, hi! They... Look at this model. It has a tooth. It is really weird that you can just stick your head out the... Hi, buddy. So excited. But their area is pretty large, takes up most of this half. And then right over here at the end is our dwarf crocodile. Oh. Where's our other one? Oh, you're in the tree. I guess you're napping still. Oh, there you are. Getting on up. Very, very cute. The models on this are great. This is actually the layout for the aviary. I kind of just laid out a side, like size. I wanted some water in it. And moving on. Our last two exhibits in the Reptile House are Galapagos tortoises, who are all waking up from their den, just having a morning walk. Hi guys. Doing great. And then our Japanese salamander. Look how sweet you are. And if I pet them, I get slime. So cute. Now, going up here, the other half of the zoo that I have right now. I'm hoping to put some gardens here and this side of the stairwell. This just so you kind of know how it all fits. Enchanting room, farms, and then there's this staircase down if I ever just want to come down this way. And this was my tree farm. I have pretty much all the wood I need and found out that there is a lovely tree farm at Spawn. So I turned this area into just a little park for visitors to come on through, walk through. You can sit. Oh, I have a floating leaf when I trim that tree, sorry. You can sit, have some lunch. What does this look like? Oh, I mean, look at the bunnies in the background. This was so much fun to make. Alright. So you can walk through or walk around, and then this is our petting zoo area on this side. You can see I have all the bunnies. I tried to get 2 of each. Hi. Bunnies are very easy to catch if you just hold the carrot. And then I made my own little village. The goal eventually, of course, is to get like a mending librarian, all of that. But 1.12 villagers are difficult to breed. They just take forever. But they all have their own little house. And look at the sunset. I did make a little golem to walk around. Here's my breeder. The little villager up there. The fisherman coming out here. After a day's work, I gave him his own little pond. This is the cartographer. The shepherd has sheep, although we don't have a shepherd right now. And yeah, slowly this will be populated. I should sleep real quick. Let's borrow one of your beds. Oh, is that a baby? There's a little baby. Hello. Brown coat, so you're probably a farmer. I'll come get you later. Come on out, another beautiful morning. And then mending librarians, all of that. There's no lecterns or workstations, so it's pretty much luck of the draw. Genetics. So we saw the lovely bunnies. I also have sheep. All the sheep. I decided to get every color, including the Jeb sheep. Look at them. And so if I need anything, I can just shear them. I don't have to worry about collecting a whole bunch of dyes. I've already done it once, although I do have some back stock. And you can see the whole rainbow collection. On this half is the regular animals. I've got piggies, I've got chickens. Llamas, I was hoping to find some brown llamas, access to upstairs, but not happening. And then our last areas of what I have built right now, mushrooms. I was very lucky and found these early on. I found a mushroom island during one of my random teleports, and they are nice and safe. I need to decorate their area more, but it's getting there. And then the horse paddock. I love horses. I'm not quite a horse girl in that I didn't grow up having one or anything, but I just think they're really beautiful creatures, and the Minecraft horses I think are really derpy and funny. So I thought I got a good size herd. I decorated some of them with things I've found in mines. And then this spot right here, this little paddock, I'm hoping to find a skeleton horse, because I do know they exist in this mod, but I haven't come across one yet. So let's see. That's pretty much it for what I have right now. I've done a lot, and I hope you're proud. Kind of seeing what I've accomplished. I know I am. But before we go, I kind of want to ask you guys what to do next. Let's just pop over to my storage room. Alright, so, like I mentioned earlier, I was going to talk about these chests some more. So each of these indicates kind of the general group of animals that I've been catching in them. So reptiles was all the Reptile House. They're actually all out. What's in here right now is extra leaves, and these are empty nets. After I release them, the nets, they get empty. The bird is for flying. This is going to be the aviary entrance. I believe all of them will be part of this. I don't have any that I think... Oh, wait, no, the cassowary are going to be a little separate. They'll have their own exhibit. The koala is actually for small herd animals. So like red panda, obviously koalas, raccoons, okapis, banded penguins. I still have them. I love them. The rhino are for bigger kind of animals that aren't quite, giraffe or elephant size. So the tapir, the moose is the biggest one in here. Bison, tuft deer, adorable. The turtle, of course, is for ocean creatures that unfortunately I'm not going to get to with this unless somehow all the other exhibits get done before the revamp, and then I'll focus on them. The tree frog, this was full, obviously, for the tree frogs. And I found these, I went into nether wasps. Not a fun experience, but they're there. And lastly, I didn't get any big cats. That's a lie. I do have one set of big cats because they attacked me, and so I decided to catch them. But this is all my zoo supplies for now. In here are large animals, Asian elephant. Oh, a zebra should be in the other one. Polar bear. So platypus should also be in the other one. But here's the Amur leopards are the only big cats that I have. And then down here are all vanilla mobs. And a lot of them are actually hostile mobs that I could find. So digging around, it actually started with the silverfish, and I realized that I could find some hostile mobs, some of them from spawners, mostly spawners, like the cave spider, the skeleton spawner, the zombie pigmen walk through my portal all the time. It's actually really funny. And then I did find shulkers. I was hoping to make kind of a, for lack of better term, like a villains area in the zoo. Because they are the hostile mobs. And I've caught literally the only ones I've come across. So, for example, I have 2 Endermen in there. And I've seen a total of 5 because I also have 3 Ender Pearls in there. I was hoping to get Endermites. I'm kind of scared of throwing them because I'm not sure if they'll be there. But the reason I'm walking you through all of them is because I want you guys to help me pick what to do after the aviary. So down below, I'll put a list of 5 options for the next kind of exhibit to make after the aviary is done. And I want you to let me know what you want to see. One last thing. You didn't think I'd forget this place, did you? It's actually the very last thing in our tour. And I kind of wanted it to end in here, so I had to get that area done. But look, this is my butterfly house. I still don't think there's enough butterflies in here, but I'll try and get them as I go along. And that's it for today's episode. I really hope you've enjoyed the tour. Please like, subscribe, and I'm looking forward to showing you how things continue now that I'm on the mend. Bye!